President Trump may select his next Supreme Court nominee within the next couple of weeks. The retirement of Justice Anthony Kennedy creates a dilemma for Democratic senators up for re-election this year in states President Trump won in 2016. Capitol Hill correspondent Jason Calvi is following the story. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Wyatt. Yeah, Republicans have little wiggle room. They have just the number of senators needed to confirm a Supreme Court justice, 51. But Senator John McCain is at home sick. So President Trump is meeting with senators whose votes are seen as most up for grabs. That's 3 Democrats, Heidi Heitkamp, Joe Manchin, and Joe Donnelly, and then 2 supporters of abortion on the Republican side, Susan Collins of Maine and Lisa Murkowski of Alaska.
That's the group that will determine the outcome, I think, of this, the upcoming nomination.
Former Senate Judiciary Insider Tom Jipping says the president's meeting probably was not a negotiation to get their votes.
He's obviously already appointed a Supreme Court justice. I wouldn't expect his second nominee to be much different, but I think he wanted to share with those senators who, really could make the difference what his perspective is on choosing nominees.
To choose his nominee, the president will meet top contenders.
I think that he probably has questions about their past, their history, their academic credentials, questions about things that they've written. But as we've talked about, there's not a litmus test or particular questions about X, Y, or Z case.
One name on that list, appeals court judge Amy Barrett. During her confirmation hearing, she was targeted for her Catholic faith.
The dogma lives loudly within you, and that's of concern.
Like Barrett, Indiana Democrat Joe Donnelly also graduated from the University of Notre Dame, where Barrett taught law and Donnelly's wife works. He's facing a tough re-election bid in a state Trump won. And to win on-the-fence Senate Democrats like Donnelly,
there's another opening, a chance to appoint another great justice.
Conservatives launched this $1 million ad campaign.
Extremists will lie and attack the nominee. But don't be fooled. President Trump's list includes the best of the best.
The White House's liaison with Congress, Mark Short, says he hopes that the confirmation hearings will happen this summer. And then when Congress comes back from their Labor Day recess, he's hoping to have the actual confirmation vote. That sets us up so right across the street, the brand new Supreme Court justice can take his seat at the bench, a lifetime appointment, just in time for the Supreme Court's term to open in October. Wyatt?
Capitol Hill correspondent Jason Calvi reporting. Thanks, Jason.